What is up, guys? Rick Hack is here, and this is gameplay and my first impressions with the Zaouli's Bane. This is the King's Fall raid hand cannon for the Taken King DLC in Destiny. Now let's go over the perks of the Zaouli's Bane and see what makes this gun unique. Now firstly, it has Will of Light. This is passively unlocked on every single raid weapon. What this does is it grants a damage bonus to taken enemies. Through my testing, I was able to determine that it was actually a 10% damage bonus. Now that's actually pretty good, constantly doing 10% extra damage to all taken enemies, and that's not a downside, it's just an extra perk passively unlocked. Again, that is a great bonus to have. Now the next unique perk shared by this gun and all other raid weapons is Cocoon. What Cocoon does is it makes it so that you can store the weapon away. For example, you can use the Zaoul's Bane, expend all of its ammunition down to 0 out of 10 rounds in a magazine, and switch to your secondary. Utilize your secondary for a certain amount of time, switch back to your Bane, and lo and behold, you'll have 10 rounds in the magazine again. Now, upon first reading this, I didn't really think this was that great of a perk. It didn't quite hit me the implications of this perk. But guys, this perk is actually fantastic. And the reason being is that it's simply so good against bosses. Think about it this way. If you're attacking the boss, there's going to be a scenario, imagine any raid boss, Golgoroth, the War Priest, etc. You have to get a ton of damage on him as quickly as possible. So what you can do is you can use the Bane, shoot all 10 rounds, switch to your sniper rifle, shoot all of your sniper rifle rounds dealing massive damage, switch back to your Bane, you have another 10 rounds usually. So you can shoot off those rounds, go back to your sniper rifle, and heck, if you're using the raid sniper rifle, that'll be reloaded as well. You can actually constantly juggle raid weapons between your primary, special, and heavy, and because of the Cocoon perk, you can be constantly doing damage on enemy bosses, and that is absolutely insane for your damage per second. Now forget the wombo combo I just mentioned, Cocoon is also a very useful perk just for this gun. I often found when I was utilizing it that the reload was actually pretty terrible. This gun takes a long time to reload. It just wasn't worth it. I would use all 10 rounds, I would switch to my secondary, utilize that, kill enemies, and when I would switch back, it honestly wouldn't take that much time. My Bane was reloaded and I can just shoot again with that. As long as I was switching my weapons, I never really had a problem with triggering Cocoon. So overall, I would definitely have to say that Cocoon, again, fantastic perk. Didn't think so at first, but I have definitely been proven wrong. Now, the one more thing I want to mention about the perks of the Zaoul's Bane and every other raid weapon is that the very last perk of the gun is actually randomized. In the version that I'm using, the best version I have that's fully upgraded, I have Life Leech. But you can see right here when compared to another of the same hand cannon that I got from doing a different raid at a different time, it's a different ending perk. So this is definitely going to factor into the performance of the gun. One perk can make a difference. And so, your Zaoul's Bane might not be as good as mine or might be vastly superior to mine depending on what you have got for that last perk placement. Now, although Will of Light and Cocoon are great perks for the Zaoul's Bane, overall, I do not like what this gun offers. Simply put, its stats are pretty terrible. It does shoot faster than a lot of hand cannons you're going to find, but that also comes with a reduction in impact. Some of the enemies that, you could usually one-shot with other hand cannons, you're going to have to two-shot with the Bane, and that's not great. In addition, the range is terrible for this gun. I would like to be using a different ballistics for this gun and actually increase its damage. But again, the range is so low if I do that, that is just not an option. And it does come with a range increasing perk, but that lowers an already low stability. So you're just neutered in every aspect. You want to be able to shoot this gun fast, but to do so you need a high stability. You want to be able to have a decent range so you can actually kill an enemy that's more than 2 feet in front of you, but you have a terrible range. So you're constantly trying to balance these not so great perks, and again, overall, the pack package of this gun is just underwhelming. With that being said, the fact that this gun spawns with an attack rating between 300 and 310, and the fact that it has overall decently useful perks means that this will definitely see play. This is a very serviceable gun. If you get it, you'll have no problem running through the raid with it. I certainly did. However, you're probably going to want to replace it with another raid primary as soon as you get it. They simply seem to be better than what the Bane is offering. Now that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please remember to rate and share the video. It really helps me out. And if you want to see more Destiny content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me, the best way is on Twitter, and that's going to be linked in the description of this video, as is my Twitch channel, which you can follow as well. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.